Hi everyone, we're going to find the value when a to the power of 1/2 minus a to the power of negative 1/2 equals 3. And this is when our a is positive. So we're going to find the value of this expression here. Okay, so let's take what we have as the given. We have given that a to the power of 1/2 minus a to the power of negative 1/2 equals 3. And to get this sum of this right here, what I'm going to do is cube both sides. Because if I cube both sides of our equation, when I cube this, I'm going to get 3/2, which is what I need. So we have this form right here. Not this one right here. So this is your binomial expansion if you're aware of that. If not, your a is going to equal a to the power of 1/2. We have too many a's and b's, but basically let me show you. This is going to be your a part. This is going to be your b part. And so you just fill in this formula, and this is going to give you a to the power of 3/2 minus 3a times a to the power of negative 1/2 plus 3a to the power of 1/2 times a to the power of negative 1. Then we're going to have minus a to the power of negative 3/2 equals, we'll go ahead and put just 27 here for that. All right. Now from here, let's simplify this. This is going to give me a to the power of 3/2. And this part here is going to be 1 minus 1/2. So that's going to be, that's to the power of 1. So a to the power of 1/2. This one is 1/2 minus 1. So that's going to be plus 3a to the power of negative 1/2. And then copy everything else down. All right. And then I'm going to factor out a 3 here. So I'll have a to the power of 3/2 minus 3. And don't forget to change your sign here. So this is going to be a to the power of 1/2 minus a to the power of negative 1/2, like that. Because we pulled out this negative here, so you have to change this sign. Minus a to the power of negative 3/2 equals 27. Now we already know what this equals, because it's given that it equals 3. So I'm going to use substitution, have a to the power of 3/2 minus 3 times 3 minus a to the power of negative 3/2. So that's going to give us this amount. This is 9. This equals 27. So if you add 9 to both sides, I'll just call this minus 9. So basically, if you add 9 to both sides, we are going to get, for this part, a to the power of 3/2 minus a to the power of negative 3/2 equals 36. So we're going to use this in just a minute. All right, that's going to help us with our numerator. Now let's deal with our denominator. So for our denominator, we're going to take this and square it, because we have to the first power there. So if I take a to the power of 1/2 minus a to the power of negative 1/2 equals 3, then you square both sides. And this time we're using this perfect square trinomials. That's going to give you a minus 2a to the power of 1/2 times a to the power of negative 1/2 plus a to the power of negative 1 equals 9. Because that's 9. Now just like before, this right here is just going to equal 1. Because that's going to give you a to the power of 0 when you add these two, which equals 1. So we have a minus 2 plus a to the power of negative 1 equals 9. If you add 2 to both sides of the equation, you get a plus a to the power of negative 1 equals 11. We also had a to the power of 3/2 minus a to the power of negative 3/2, and that was 36. So this is what we're going to use and just use substitution for this. So this part right here equals 36. That gives you 36 plus 5. And then this part right here gives you 11. So it's going to be 11 plus 3. This is going to equal 41 divided by 14. And that is your value. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.